what to consider before buying a cryptocurrency. So I get so many people telling me to advise them on what token to buy on Binance, on every other cryptocurrency platform. And this is just a video I'm doing just to guide you on what cryptocurrencies to buy and how to decide on how to buy. So the first thing you should look at when deciding on a cryptocurrency to buy is the team behind it. So when you talk about team, only one cryptocurrency, underline the word one, only one cryptocurrency is allowed to have an anonymous team, and that is Bitcoin. Satoshi Nakamoto is anonymous, pseudonymous actually, that's what we say. So any other cryptocurrency that you are trying to buy should have a solid team behind it. Underline the word solid again. So this is to prevent cases of pump and dump, cases of scamming, because some of these teams actually, you find that these anonymous founders either have history of scamming the communities, or they are planning actually to scam their community with that particular project. So each project that has no a known team is something that you should avoid like plague. Underline that. Always consider the team. If the team has a member who has an history of scamming the community, that's a living red flag. Number two, you should always look at the white paper. The white paper is a document that shows you the roadmap, that tells you what the project is building, their future, and how this project will operate. Always make sure you that the project or the coin that you want to buy, each project has a white paper. If you have read the Bitcoin white paper, the aim of Bitcoin was to be a payment coin, as stated by Satoshi Nakamoto in the white paper. So any cryptocurrency that does not state the purpose in their white paper is something you should avoid. Number three, we have what we call the tokenomics. So tokenomics, this is the token economics. This is a description of how the token is divided, what percentage goes to who holds what, and who are sold, or not even who are sold, actually that's on the market. So the tokenomics just describes who are the holders, how is the location divided into. So the moment you find that the tokenomics say that the team gets 50% of the total supply, that's something to fear. So let's talk about total supply before going into more details about that. So let's say token X has a total supply of 1 million tokens, and the team in the tokenomics, they have an allocation, a team allocation of 50%, and the current trading price is let's say $10. So what will happen in the case that maybe if the team has 2 or 3 members and one day they wake up and dispute, they quarrel, they decide that we are tied with this project, we are going to sell. So you are there, you are holding that particular coin, it's trading at $10, and the team holds 50%. So if they sell the 50%, your percentage is actually equal to either 0.0001 or something lower even. So that 50% is 500,000 tokens. They are dumped into the market. So what will happen? There will be dilution, and this dilution will mean that the price will go low, will dip, and you will be in losses. So always make sure you consider the amount allocated to each party that is in the tokenomics. So if the community is has a so you find most of the times you find there is team allocation, there is a community, there is vesting, there is ecosystem development funds, and such and such. So in Tokenomics we have what we call vesting. So vesting is now the tokens that get locked, and they are unlocked after a particular period of time. So before buying a coin, look into the tokenomics and understand how many tokens are vested. So for a token that, let's say if a token X has a supply of 1 million again, and 90% of the tokens are vested for 2 years, and the token is trading at $100 at the current market value, and you say that I'll buy this coin, I'll hold it for 10 years, it might go to 1 billion. Yeah, it might go actually, but always consider what I've told you, the vesting. So the moment we say that 90% of that particular token is vested, the total supply is 1 million, and 90% is vested. So that means that 900,000 of the token are in store. They are not in circulation. So what will happen if after these 2 years, when these 900,000 tokens are unlocked, there will be massive dilution because we had only 100,000 tokens in circulation. So the moment the team will unlock these tokens, there will be massive dilution, and the price will dip very bad. Actually, some teams have been trying to pump their token prices before the unlocks, but in some cases it's unrealistic to hold a token that has massive unlocks before, because if that unlock happens, the token price will always dip, go lower, because we have surplus supply in circulation. So always be wary of that before you buy any coin. So we also have what we call unlimited supply. So some coins have unlimited supply, and this is a living red flag. A coin that tells you that we don't have a particular amount of supply, run for your life. So we also have what we call community sentiment and social media. So before you choose a token, make sure you go to Twitter and look at the community sentiment. Community sentiment is what people were saying about this particular coin, and community sentiment never lies. When you find the community people or people on X saying that this token is a scam, this team has done this and that, they have done this and that, that's part of the research that you are doing actually. So you should always be wary of tokens that have negative community sentiment. You can also use platforms like CoinMarketCap. They give you a section whereby you can look at the community sentiment on that particular project. So always be wary of that. Any coin that has negative community sentiment is a red flag. And how to check this? Let's say the token is listed on Binance. Let me use a popular example like WLD. Everyone knows WorldCoin because most of the people I know got onboarded into crypto through WorldCoin. So WorldCoin has the ticker WLD with a $ prefix. So you go to Twitter and search the $ WLD, you'll find everything everyone is talking about WorldCoin is saying on X, that is. You can also do that on TikTok and other platforms to see what people are saying about that particular coin. So always, it's community sentiment is not financial advice, but when the negativities are too many, you have to be wary of that particular token, because people are never wrong actually. And when it's more than one person, you should always be serious on that. So make sure you do that before you buy a coin. Also, we have what we call price history and price action. So with price history, this is let's say a coin like coin X in 2024 was trading at $1,000, but in 2025 this token is trading at let's say $50. Then in the next 1 month or 2 months, the token pumps again to $2,000, and in another month the token dumps again to around $0.1. So that's a typical pump and dump scheme. It means that this team is trying to pump this token, then when they get an exit liquidity from the community, because people like investing in coins that rise in value, they sell again, they pump again, they sell again. So one time this team, or they may actually pump and dump, don't take even even three cycles. Most of them just pump and dump once to zero. So always make sure you consider that pattern. If a coin has a pattern of pumping massively, then selling immediately, make sure you avoid that token. Also, when you're talking about price movement and price history, there are tokens that you'll find that this token has just, for the last 3 days, this token has just been pumping. For the last 1 week, this just token has been rising steadily, and not that steady rise of one time. It's just a steady, small price movement that looks like it's AI generated. So always make sure you avoid that, because these price movements mostly indicate that this token is being manipulated. So always don't buy the greens, and also don't buy the reds. So it doesn't mean that any token that has been going down is you should buy it because it might go up. No, these some of these tokens might just be dying, and when you buy a dying token, you just die with it. Your funds die with it, that is. So make sure you consider that price action. When look at price action, also look at the number of buyers and the number of sellers. So if you have 99% sellers on that particular coin for a specific duration of time, that means that everyone is exiting. So why should you enter? Yeah, maybe the coin might decide to pump and reverse the trend, or the team might pump and reverse the trend, but how? They cannot work against the masses most of the times. So don't buy a dipping or a dying coin. What you should do, go to the market, look at the coins that are doing convulsions. Those are rise, drop, rise, small steady rise and drops. Those are the coins that you should trust, not the coins that is going high, low. No, just the coin that is having a having a slow price movement, and not actually all of them. So when considering the price, when looking at the price movement, make sure you also consider the other factors that I've mentioned, like tokenomics, use case, and such. So we also have what we call now influencer promoted coins. Let's say most of the times you'll see Cardi B promoting coins, you'll see Drake promoting coins, you'll see Kanye West talking about coins, and all other influencers, even the local influencers we know on here. Yeah, make sure you avoid that. An influencer is a cop for hire, is a paid mercenary. He can dump on you at the slightest payment. So that person might be just paid to promote a particular coin that they know actually nothing about. And you, who is a blind follower, because you sheepishly follow this guy, you decide that I'm going to trust him with my money. I'll just go buy this coin and hold it for years. You'll cry in the toilet, my friend. Make sure you avoid influencer promoted coins. So you have also what we call the tech behind the coin. And when looking at the tech behind the coin, it's always very key to look at the technology, the smart contract strength. If a coin has history of smart contract failures, or has visible smart contract vulnerabilities, always make sure you avoid that. I know this sounds more of a tech thing, but it's very easy. We have platforms where you can analyze the smart contract safety for a particular token. And Skynet Static is one of the platforms that gives you that ability to see the history of a coin, everything you need to know about it. Always do your own research, use their token, their platform. It's a good one. So also make sure you look at the current market situation. And when talking about the current market situation, it's like right now the market is selling. We have reds everywhere. BTC has dipped from 123 to 113 and is still going lower. So this is the best time to buy cryptocurrencies, not when everything is at the top. So when everyone is talking about crypto, always be fearful, because it means that we are almost at the peak. Everything is almost going at the top. But when everyone is now crying, the chart is red, my portfolio is dying, that's the best time to buy. There's a saying that says that always be fearful when everyone is hopeful, and be hopeful when everyone is fearful. Make sure you follow that. So that's basically the basic things that you need to look at when buying a cryptocurrency. And I've just mentioned the general line cryptocurrencies, like the ones you'll find in exchanges and other maybe decentralized exchanges and SEXs. So you need to consider that. I've not mentioned about meme coins. I know meme coins are a different type of coins that you need extra care when dealing with them. I'll also do a tutorial on how to evaluate the best meme coins to buy. So above all, always do your own research. It's very important. And yeah, don't listen to everyone. Actually, when you ask for someone what cryptocurrency to buy and they give you 5 coins immediately, make sure you run for your life. You will be the exit liquidity for that particular person. They'll dump on you. So that's basically what you need to consider before buying a cryptocurrency, as from mutua.eth. Thank you. You can follow my page, like my videos. You can also ask for clarifications and comment anything you need me to clarify also. Thank you.